this week we're talking about Batman Beyond. Did you guys ever watch that show?
I didn't watch it like religiously, but I've caught an episode or two when I was young.
What about just Batman in general?
Watched the
Just the movies.
regular one, the cartoon.
Animated series?
Yeah, when he's not red and black.
This is a continuation from that. It's in the same world. That's one thing I like about it. It's like it's a dystopian world where like everything's going to shit. Like Batman's grand plan didn't work, and the joke.
What is his grand plan?
I think it was like to try to inspire people to fight against all the badness, all the bad people, all the villainy in the world. I like it how like the Joker's legend like lives on, and like he's inspired all these gangs and stuff. But Batman's just
failed hard.
Yeah, unheard of. There's no short way of telling the story. So I'll just rip into it. Kicks off. It's 2019. Bruce Wayne's just an old guy. He's still going. All of the rest of his crew has given up on him. They've had falling out.
They give up.
Yeah, well they've all. He's alone. he's had like people come and go, like the Robins and like Alfred
Robin's
and
advice is like, look, Batman, I've had it up to here, mate. We're fucking through. Just bails hard.
That's pretty much what happens. Alfred dies.
Did he die? Oh,
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't see it, but he's just no longer around.
Yeah, right.
And he's on. So this is Batman's last night, and he's out about to rescue some girl that's been kidnapped, and he's got a new high-tech suit because he's way too old to be fighting cunts in the night time.
And he's got like heart problems while he's fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
issues.
He's got issues.
Yeah, he needs to go see House.
That's so true.
Gregory House.
So yeah, he goes to rescue this girl, and he's just straight in there, just wasting cunts, having the time of his life. Right when he's about to beat the last guy, he's like, "Oh, fuck me out," and he keels over. And then the last villain's like, takes the opportunity. He's like, "You're fucking dead."
He's pounding away at him with a massive reach.
Yeah, just starts wasting him. And then in a moment of desperation, Bruce Wayne does one of the things he swore he'd never do. And picks up a gun and points it at the guy, and the guy just runs off scared. And then he's like,
Breaks his golden rule.
Yeah.
They didn't actually come anyone.
Yeah, that's his golden rule. He didn't murder anyone. So.
Yeah. I think he overreacted about pointing the gun at someone. If anything, he should have been like, "Fuck, that worked a beaut." Should have done that more often.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be loaded. You can just point at people. I reckon it would have been cool if he like just shot him in the leg or something, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I could have killed him."
Yeah.
But and then he's like, "Oh, what have I become? I can't do this anymore. I'm too old. My heart's fucked." And he's like, "Fuck, I failed. I failed life." I guess at that point he's just like, where does it end? He's like, "I can barely keep up anymore. All my mates hate me." I reckon his actual failure is that he tried to get people to like carry on the torch, but he they all left him.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Oh fuck." Jump forward 20 years to 2039.
It goes from like a warehouse to just a
futuristic
future metropolis where there's like flying cars and shit.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne's just a sad old man living by himself in this big dusty old mansion.
Dirty bad house.
Yeah, and then we're introduced to this character, Terry McGinnis, he's just an angsty teen with anger problems, and he's just fighting people all the time. And then he's out one night clubbing with his girl, and then some jokers show up, and because he's got a strong sense of justice, and he just loves a good bit of biff. He
does, eh? He's all for a bit of biff.
A little too much, yeah.
He starts fighting them, and he's doing alright, but then he's like, "Oh fuck, I'm outnumbered." So he steals one of their motorbikes, and then a high-speed chase ensues all across the motorway where he's just doing all sorts of unbelievable things. And then the high-speed chase ends up on the outskirts of the town, and he's driving down some back road, and then all of a sudden Bruce Wayne's in the middle of the road, and he swerves to avoid him and crashes. And then
Bruce is just out tending the flowers. Bruce is just like, ooh.
And then the Jokers like kind of surround Terry, and they got their knives out and shit. They're ready to kill him. And then Bruce Wayne comes in there and fucking
mashing cunts up with his cane.
They have a good like bonding experience with their first fight together. And then like, after that fight, Bruce Wayne again, he's like, "Oh fuck me out." So Terry helps him back to his house and gives him some meds, which knocks him out. And then on the way out, Terry stumbles across the Batcave, and he's like, "Fuck, no wonder he can fight. He's the Batman." And
just stumbles upon a secret room.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, worst hidden door ever.
It's amazing that didn't happen any other time.
Yeah, surely he's had a few parties there. People fucking around with his clock.
Yeah. Oh, you got a bat in your clock,
You
mate.
got a bat in your clock.
There's a big bat in your clock. Let's get it out. Let's get it out.
He finds his Batcave, and then Bruce Wayne's real mad at him and fucking smacks him with his cane and tells him to piss off. And then so Terry's like, "Oh yeah, whatever, you're a freak anyway. you got a coward's heart.
So the dog escorts him out.
Yeah, so the dog escorts him out like a bouncer. And then when Terry returns home, he finds that his dad has been murdered by, it seems, the Joker gang. But then Terry gets a suspicion that it wasn't the Joker gang, and he was actually murdered by the Wayne Powers company. So he goes to Bruce Wayne and he's like, something's fishy in your company, you're Batman, fucking do something about it. And then Bruce is just like, go to the cops, and Terry's like, you got a coward's heart. And then Terry's forced to steal Batman's suit and then proceeds to deal out some sweet justice. And the story kind of just goes on from there, as you might expect it would.
Very in-depth recap.
Yeah. That's
Probably don't need to watch it now.
It's a long plot synopsis right there. Covered pretty much every detail. His suit's pretty sweet, eh?
Yeah.
He just makes batarangs whenever, just out of thin air.
He's got magnetic feet, so he can walk on walls and shit, which I think is pretty sweet. He's got flight capabilities, which kind of makes that first one useless.
Yeah.
He's got the little finger listening things.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Those were neat, eh?
He needs to work on his hiding.
What an addition.
Yeah, well, he's got
He's not
another
good at hiding.
ability which he didn't use in this one, which is stealth mode. Basically goes invisible. He's not completely invisible, but almost. Did he have any other powers? Oh, he's got super strength. I think he's super fast. He can jump around like a maniac.
He was
can
already
flip
super
like a
strong. He at this when he was just fighting those people, he was throwing people around like they were made of nothing.
I should say as well, like I'm a big Batman fan, and furthermore, this is my favourite version of Batman.
Me and Tom are indifferent. We don't love him and we don't hate. I don't know about Tom. Just
yeah.
speaking on Tom's behalf.
I have a feeling this isn't really your sort of thing.
It's not really my cup of tea. I'm not too into like the cartoon
Right, yeah.
sort of stuff. Superheroes are fine.
I like how I don't know what the villains are going to be. When I watch old Batman shit, I'm like, oh yeah, it's the Penguin. He's going to have, some fucking birds. He's going to have like a car that looks like a penguin or something. But in this, like, it can be anything. Like, there's, episode to episode, the villains are just always different.
Yeah.
Which is,
How come when that guy was showing off his poison, they showed a video of them like spraying it on that cow, and the cow just instantly like melted. But then like when he was sitting in it at the end, he was swimming in a massive canister
it was
of
all
it,
good,
and he
was fine.
I don't know why that is. I guess just because it's like a cartoon. But I like throughout the rest of the season he gets like fake skin put on him, but it doesn't last very long. It only lasts a few hours. So like if he goes to like a conference or something, by the end of it, like you can see the green stain come through and like
his radiation skin just melts through it.
Yeah. One thing I wasn't big on was like the music was real weird. I liked the intro music and like the techno rock kind of thing.
Oh, that intro, man! That intro is the weirdest thing. There's just random clips of like old man turning around and fucking like people boogieing for no reason. So there's like weird like future grunge music.
There's like two pictures.
Yeah.
They're just being
like
rotated through.
Back and forth.
So they're just doing the same move.
I thought the bloody blues guitar was real out of place.
Big success, just like you. I'm bailing. Terry.
Like when he found out his dad died, it just ripped into some blues shredding.
That's right.
Real like heartfelt, soulful stuff. Was there anything else you got?
Why do they have no faith in the police force? That would have been a perfect thing for the like. There was no superpowered people there.
Yeah.
Find the police. Get the.
He did actually say at one point that Powers was cozy with the police, and that's why Terry didn't want to go to them.
Oh, okay.
But then Bruce Wayne was like, "Why don't you go to Barbara Gordon, who's used to be Batgirl, because she's a commissioner now?" Terry was like, "Nah, you got killed tap."
It could have gone. It could have so easily gone wrong. A plane full of that chemical stuff.
Well, yeah, it got into the ocean.
Yeah, it got into the ocean. Say goodbye to your like sea life.
Yeah.
What if it just crashed?
Say goodbye to your drinking water. Just all of that.
Yeah. What if it just crashed into the city? Would have just killed everyone.
He's reckless, eh? Like, you know when he had that tussle with Powers and he's throwing batarangs at him and Powers is shooting them?
Yeah.
And then he goes from batarang to like nuclear warhead.
Yeah. Picks up the nuclear warhead.
Yeah. Like even if Powers didn't shoot it, it would have smashed on the ground and like, who knows, that could have wiped out the city.
Yeah.
Irresponsible.
That's how Powers gets his supervillain. That's his supervillain origin.
I liked the colours.
The aesthetics.
Yeah. There's like kind of blue, bluey, darky, dark sort of blue.
Bit of black in there.
A little bit of black.
Very, very dark grey.
Lots of bats.
I really like the aesthetics of the show.
The shadows and stuff. I thought it was pretty kind of cool.
I like this suit. The suit looked cool.
Fun.
I liked how it was like he was fully covered. There wasn't like a silly mouth bit.
Yeah.
And his like eyes were whited out. and it was just like one little red bit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why his calves were thicker than his thighs. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's probably where the flights and
the
the
off
wings.
capabilities.
Amazing.
Because he's got boosters on his legs.
He's got fins as well.
Have you got that written down in your book?
No.
He's got fins on
You've
his
got a
arms.
diagram of how it
Yeah.
works. So
It's like flight control. Yeah, he gets those wings out and
yeah, I thought
he's got Iron Man feet.
I thought it was like one of the cooler looking Batman suits for sure.
Um,
It's pretty much the Iron Man suit though, isn't it? Really?
Well, it's like a ninja version of the Iron Man.
Yeah, it's like a stealth version. It's got the missiles and shit.
Yeah. I like the relationship between Terry and Bruce, how they never trust each other and they're just constantly arguing. Like Bruce,
That happened throughout the whole series.
yeah, like Terry can never live up to Bruce's standards because when Bruce was Batman, he was a millionaire, so he didn't have any other responsibilities. He could just put his whole life into it. But Terry's like, he's just a kid at high school and like he wants to hang out with his girlfriend, and Batman's like, nah, you got to go on this mission. I think it's funny.
Look, Batters, I've got shit to do today.
I like the Powers villain. You guys don't like him though.
I moved it down. He's just like a green glowy man.
Yeah.
Green skeleton.
Does he like have any powers, or is he just radioactive?
I think he's just super hot. So like when he fights Batman, like he grabs him and he just like burns his arm or something. I reckon that would be a good basic outline for like a live action film. It's just like a nice origin story.
A nice origin story.
Yeah, like it's all everything's there.
Yeah,
And
that's a solid storyline.
yeah,
Like,
finishes on a nice.
I was interested to see what happened, what was going on.
I reckon if they did do a live action one, I reckon Clint Eastwood would be good for Bruce Wayne
Bruce Wayne.
because he's just an old grouchy guy.
Yeah. I think he looked like Tommy Lee.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. And Quicksilver from X-Men.
Oh, I know the one.
I don't know his name. But anyway, that guy, he said that he'd like to play Batman at some point, and I reckon he'd be a mean Terry McGinnis. So yeah, would you guys continue watching?
Yeah, I'll watch another episode or two, but
If it was on and I walked in,
You wouldn't?
I'd sit down. And
yeah, I think I'm about the same. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it, but if I would sit down and watch it.
I would, and I have many times. What do you give it out of 10?
I'll give it a good 7 out of 10.
Okay, like a 5. Nah, like a 4.
Oh, I thought you were going to go the other way. Oh, nah, 6 would be generous. I'd probably give it 8, maybe close to 9, but it does bother me how dated the animation is.
I liked it overall.
Overall, it's fine.
I liked it.
See you later. Thanks for listening.